I call this story, Even the Most Organized Person Can Improve, and here's why. I worked for a global ceiling tile manufacturer for many years, and at the corporate center, we had a pilot plant. In the pilot plant, we had all sorts of different equipment and testing facilities that mimicked the manufacturing processes at our manufacturing plants all over the world. We used the pilot plant to develop new products, processes, and materials over the years. The pilot plant was led by technicians who took ownership of the equipment and managed it to help engineers, scientists, and other project managers as they were developing new ways of doing the work that we did. Now, the equipment wasn't used daily and it wasn't managed in a daily way. So over the calendar year, it would tend to get cluttered, materials would get lost, and things would get dirty and out of shape. So the technicians organized an annual event at the end of every year to basically reorganize, clean up, and repair the things in the pilot plant. Now, they never looked forward to it, and it caused us to shut down what we were doing for a number of days, but it got the pilot plant back to functional for the upcoming year. The problem was, and what was so frustrating about it, was that in 2 to 3 weeks after the cleanup event, the pilot plant would go back to its disorganized, cluttered, and less than well-maintained state. So we wanted to come up with something better. So we decided, in conjunction with the manager of the pilot plant and the technicians, that we would pick a target area to apply a technique called 5S, which is a way to improve productivity and safety in a targeted area. But we knew, since this was going to be the first time we've ever applied 5S in the pilot plant, we needed to pick an area with a very strong owner and somebody that was highly respected from the rest of the technicians. And so that was easy. We found Regina. Regina was known as the most organized person in the plant, and she had great respect, and she was good at holding people accountable. But most people asked us, well, how in the world are you going to improve anything in Regina's area? It's great as it is. And she was skeptical as well. But we assured her, based upon what we learned and what we had seen, that opportunities abounded. But we wanted her to pick the team that could help her win. So Regina picked a few technicians that she wanted. She picked a few engineers and scientists, and she also picked the manager of the pilot plant, just to give him the opportunity to participate and also hold him accountable as well. So the first day of the event, we trained the team in 5S and what it means. And the first step is sort, the first S. And what that means is to get rid of all the clutter and things in your way. Well, Regina and the rest of the team was shocked to find out that more than 60% of the materials in that one area, the hand spray area, was clutter and material that we could get rid of. So we did, and all of a sudden the area was clear and easy to understand. The second S was then to bring any remaining materials, locating them in the best possible place. That's called set in order. The third S would be shine, and at that point it's improving and ensuring that the remaining equipment, tools, and materials are in the best possible condition. Well, this is where our opportunity came, because the technicians were talking about an issue they dealt with every single day. Whenever they needed repair parts for their paint guns, it would take them hours to not only find the parts, but also be able to use them in the repair of those guns. The team decided we could now store those repair parts right in the area of the paint spray area and have them available. Now what used to take hours to find took seconds, because the parts were exactly where we needed them. Well, beyond that, the fourth S is to standardize, which means to create an audit. And the fifth S is to sustain, which means to continually improve over the years. So the team created an audit which would ensure that everything stayed as it was in the new organized fashion. When we were finished, we gave a tour to management, and they were just absolutely amazed at the change night and day from what they thought was organized to this new special area. But Regina really locked in their commitment when she told the story of how it used to take hours to find parts, and now she could do it immediately. That story got told over and over throughout the years. And we realized that not only we were saving time, but we were improving the safety in the area and productivity. And because of that, we were able to sell the idea of 5S all throughout the pilot plant. And in about a year and a half, we were able to eliminate the annual cleanup effort and have an organized, safe, and productive pilot plant for everyone to use. I hope this story provided you with some inspiration to revisit your own processes. I have a lot more I'd like to share. Head over to pi-partners.com to learn how I can help. And check back from time to time for more Kaizen stories.